Good morning, guys. It's New Year's Eve. I think it's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed till almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, 9:33 right now. It was 3:38 when I finally rested my head on the pillow. Anyways, I'll probably do a little quick cat nap this afternoon. I don't know I'll have to, but I had to get up out of bed because we got a busy day today. Oh, people keep messaging me. I'll just show you outside. There it is. Snowy, 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 and it's still snowing. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it simmers down some because we're supposed to have a nice, great big get-together tonight. Like a family-friendly food get-together. You know, it has to do with food. When I hope so. I hope something. Anyways, I just got up about a half hour ago and put those ribs in the oven that I put the rub on last night and wrapped it up and put it in the porch, so kind of marinated. Those are in the oven now. I'm going to turn them down. I put them up to 325. I'm going to put them down to 300. So if you didn't watch the video yesterday, I went down to my mom-in-law's for a wing night, and when I got home, I sliced up the beef for the beef and broccoli. I chunked up the chicken for the black bean chicken. And I made the pot of rice for the fried rice tonight. What else happened? Oh, I baked 3 big chicken breasts that I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I thought I'll need some cooked chicken for either my noodle dish or something. But right now, I'm going to have a coffee. Those ribs are, doing their thing. Low and slow, because I'll need the oven later on this afternoon for the black bean chicken. But I just wanted to get those done and out of the way. I meant to get up at like 6 o'clock to try to get those in, but it's only been in there maybe an hour. But I'll just show you. I'll probably do a real quick cleanup out here because I don't have the babies today. So yeah, I can probably get some stuff done out here and it stays semi-straightened up, but I'll just show you. Misha's over there having her bowl of cereal. Some Rice Krispies. Watching the wigs. That's where that Christmas tree was. Was it good, Misha? I'll just open this up for a minute so people can see. Oh, it's bright. It's bright. Look out there. Winter Wonderland. It's very pretty though. I don't mind it. I just want people to be able to come to my house. So yeah, I'll just need to straighten up here a bit. It's not too bad.
Because our cousins are coming.
Our cousins are coming. Yeah. And out here, it's not terrible, but just, I have to clear around that computer desk and, we still have all the streamers up. I'm going to try to save those as long as they don't get squished in the attic. Like, even if I put them in a garbage bag, I should probably get a Rubbermaid or something so they keep the form. Still have all my stuff. I just took down those 2 Christmas trees. But yeah, Maze has all his trucks out. And let's see. That's just a basket with some clean stuff in it. It's not terrible. That little blanket needs to go for the wash. I just threw it out of here after Mally put her mittens on the register to dry last night and be nice and toasty. In the bathroom, it's not terrible, but the usual kind of stuff. But I think, first things first. And my kitchen, of course. Yeah. Those jackets will be hung up. I find having jackets on the back of the chair really just make it look a little more cluttered too, but I'll put them back out in the porch. That compost needs to go out from last night, all that stuff. Yeah, the Rice Krispies. I'll do this lickety-split by coffee. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm just going to do this room, but I think that tickle trunk over there that has the Christmas stuffies in it, I'm going to take out and put it in a garbage bag for the attic and put my Maze's trucks and stuff in there for the time being. Usually it's my tickle trunk for dress-up clothes, but for now I think that's what I'll do instead of using this cardboard box.
Enthusiast Polka by the United States Marine Band.
Okay, my son has the broom upstairs, so I need to wait for that. And I haven't decided what tablecloth I'm going to put on this for tonight. When I do, I'll wipe the table off real good. I mean, I wiped it before I put that craft one on, but I'll wipe it again. I find a tablecloth sticks to the table at first a little better, right after it's been wiped, so yeah. Now I'm going to do the bathroom. Well, I'm just about to sweep, but I clean the toilet and shower and stuff, and I picked this up from the dollar store yesterday. From the Dollarama. I'm gonna try that. Put it in the toilet tank and see if it works good. All right, last one. I'll do a magic finger trick.
What is it that I do next?
Okay, I just took those ribs out. They've been in the oven for 3 hours at 300. And I hadn't looked at them every time. I rotated the pans every hour. Ooh, looks good. I'm not done cleaning up the kitchen, but I will finish it. My husband's behind me making a fire. Doesn't that look good? Now I'm going to get the Diana chicken and rib sauce and glaze it over top of the ribs and pop it back in the oven. And glaze it a couple times so it really kind of cakes onto the ribs. So. Okay, I'm still not done the kitchen. I'm just about to sweep the floor, but I just took the ribs out. They were only in there about 15 minutes, just so it gets like tacky on there, almost like molasses. And I'm gonna let them cool, cut them up, and put them in a pan, one of those little disposable silver pans that I use, and just cover it with tin foil, and then I can reheat them in a couple of hours. I just took this out of the porch. This is that beef I marinated last night with some soy sauce. That's for beef and broccoli. I'm gonna fry that up in a minute. But first, this is that chicken I marinated last night with soy sauce, a little rice vinegar, and some garlic. I'm going to put in a couple pans and bake it in the oven for an hour at 350. And then we're going to take it out and add some black bean sauce and stuff. So, but yeah, once that's in the oven, I'll drop that in a pan and I'll finish sweeping. Alright, that beef is almost done. I'm not cooking it all the way. I'm cooking most of the way, and then I'm going to put it in a slow cooker and stuff like that. Usually I do it all at once, but since, you know, I have multiple things to cook. This is something I made on November 27th. Oh, you can't see. Take out New Year's Eve. Make sauce, combine, keep warm in a slow cooker. Happy New Year. So I'm just going to take them out, dump them in here. They're still frozen, and I'll make the sauce in a little while, and I'll just put it on top and keep it on low. Okay, well, I chopped up the broccoli. I'm not adding it yet, but I'm gonna use a couple of these packages today. I've used them before and they're really good. It just makes things simple. Actually, I have some peppers I might put in this too, but we'll see how much energy I have to chop them up. And this, you just add it and then add water. I don't know how much you're supposed to. I just do it to however, it says 1 cup of water. It's starting to thicken up. I'm just going to add the peppers and then shut it off, because this is going to keep warm in a slow cooker for the next couple of hours. I'm not even going to cook it. It's just going to be on keep warm. And about the last half hour before it's time to eat, I'll put it on low and add the broccoli. I don't want to add the broccoli now or it'll just really turn to mushy. And I like my broccoli cooked, but I don't want it like mush, if you know what I'm saying. So, doesn't that look pretty? I gotta stop for a minute, make me a jam sandwich. Okay, I saved my onion skins in the freezer for that onion broth I plan on canning. But this is for the fried rice, this is for the noodle dish, and this is for the honey garlic pork. So for the fried rice, I cut it up nice and small. For the noodle dish, I do it like half a moon style. And for the honey garlic pork, it's just a little chunkier, like the beef and broccoli. Alright, the chicken just came out of the oven. It looks lovely. It's pretty much cooked. I'm going to dump those drippings off because it's just like the liquid, because we're going to add some sauce, little sauce to this. So I'll be right back when we do that. Okay, I just opened a can of my whole canned black beans. I'm just going to put a little bit in each pan. I strained them. This is yeah, I don't really need to use this many, but I don't want to try to save them either, so whatever doesn't get eaten, that's okay. And I like to give it a good shake, this kind of black bean sauce. And it does thicken up in the oven. Now, I dumped that liquid because it was, you know, mainly soy sauce and chicken juices, but I don't want this to be soupy. I like this to be caked on, kind of like those ribs. So I'm going to coat it all and put it back in the oven for about 15 minutes. Move it around another 15 minutes. And I'm going to use this whole bottle because I bought a new bottle yesterday when I went to town. I don't got my gloves on, but this is hot anyways. And I mean, I could have added mushrooms or onions to this, but we got onions in a lot of other dishes today, so I'm not going to bother. Just to make sure it's all coated. The oven's just on 350, I forget if I told you that. I can't recall. When I chunked this chicken up last night, it was the whole leg and thigh. I took some of the skin off too and cut as much fat off of it as I could. You know, the fatty bits. So there's a little skin in here, but now this is all cooked. It's just, it doesn't hurt to cook it a little more. What it's going to be like, it's going to be nice and tender. This is really good with like boneless, skinless chicken breast too. It's a great way to flavor this up because black bean sauce is full of savory flavor. And I don't know if I have any sesame seeds. Some roasted sesame seeds thrown on top of this. Oh, it's just sublime. So I'm going to put this back in the oven now, finish cooking up that pork, and then we're going to move on to the fried rice. Okay, well just wait a minute, hon. Alright, I just took that minced garlic out of the fridge. Misha, don't do that right now because they're not going to be able to hear all the noise going on. This is all cooked. I don't find pork takes long to cook. And I'm just using the no-name honey garlic sauce. I'm making this as simple for me as possible today. So it's kind of home cooking, kind of, you know, not home cooking, but it's not takeout. It's not a restaurant. And I had 2 of these pork loins, but I only caught up 1 just because we're going to have so much food anyways. Everybody will just need a little spoonful. Misha's in the fridge rummaging around getting the grapes out. I didn't really make an official lunch today because we're going to be eating so much. They've been grazing all day, which is okay. And this is just that Kirkland minced garlic. We like garlic, so I'm going to let this thicken up. I'm going to add a little soy sauce too. That's got to be washed, Misha. You just can't. Put it in the bowl and I'll wash it for you. Oh, where's the soy sauce? There it is. This is something my husband usually makes. Now, I didn't add any salt or pepper or anything to this. I might add a little. I'll taste it after. But yeah, I want this to thicken up some too. So I'm just gonna simmer it for a while. And in the meantime, before I start that rice, I'm gonna I gotta put the timer on for that chicken. My mind's scatterbrained, guys. I'm going to chunk up those ribs. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. While I was in the laundry room getting some pans, I rotated the laundry. There's some towels on the back of that chair I'm gonna hang up in a little bit once I'm done these ribs. They're not hot anymore. I like to wear gloves. And this pork is still simmering over here. The chicken's in the oven. After this, we need to start that rice, and I meant to earlier is do up that sweet and sour sauce for my meatballs. I still haven't done that. Thank goodness the meatballs are already cooked. Yeah. So I seasoned both sides of this. it's easier to, since I'm having a crowd, I'm gonna separate them individual ribs. You know, you could do this in thirds if it was only a small get together. But this way everybody can have 1 or 2 ribs depending on what they like. And yeah, this isn't really Chinese food style. Well, none of it's authentic Chinese food, of course, but ribs just, they're a good party food. It's snowing out, guys. It's still snowing, so I don't know. It might be like Christmas and nobody able to make it here. But hey, if you watch me for a while, you know I love Chinese food. And my sister's not going to be able to make it today, but that's okay. I invited my dad, and he said he'd come as long as the weather's good, so I hope that he can make it out. But, there. This will be good. Yesterday down at my mother-in-law's wing party, it was good. My husband came down, but he drove his 4-wheeler. He got one of those big, heavy-duty snow suits, you know what I mean, outdoor work suits. And he wanted to try it out, so he went all through the woods, through the back roads, and went down there. He just, you know, was on the 4-wheeler, and it was, so super cold and snowing heavy, but he made it there and back. Fun times. Anyways, I'm gonna finish chunking up this. I still got 2 other racks over there I gotta do for that other pan. I think I have a video on ribs. I know I did ribs around my daughter's baby shower. If it's a separate video, I'll post it down below. And I had the intention of doing all separate videos for all of the dishes I'm making today, but that'll be another day. I'm just showing you bits and pieces and pictures and, you know, me jabbering away. But Maze is out there eating a sandwich. Misha's eating her grapes. They should be good for a while. Oh, where's that other pan of... they should be good for a while. I'm going to cover these ribs up, guys. I'm going to put some more of that chicken and rib sauce on. So the inside part of the rib, you want seasoning all over this. And I'll put these back in the oven when I take that chicken out, just for about 15 minutes to cake it all over the ribs again. I know you've been seeing a lot of end of this table today. That's where I'm sitting. So that fork is all done. I'm just going to give this a rinse. It's clean. It's just when it's sitting on the basement steps, you know. It's all washed. And I'm not putting this on raw. I'm just going to have it on keep warm because that's all cooked. Oh. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. I still need to put that table up because it'll be easier if there's places for people to sit. Well, for little ones anyways, so they're not running all over hill and yonder, dropping stuff here and there. Now, my house isn't perfect, but, you know, if I can, Chinese food, and I have chopsticks. You know, the kids have a blast trying to eat food with chopsticks, and I expect a mess, and I don't mind a mess, but if I can minimize it to one local area where they have to sit down and eat it, it just makes my life a little easier. Oh, there's that chicken. So, yeah, I'll plug this in, keep it on, keep warm, then we'll keep moving. Alright, I gotta focus. So before I do the rice, I'm gonna do the sauce for the meatballs because that only takes a minute. Then I can turn that crock pot on and those meatballs can fully defrost and warm up. Then I gotta clean my kitchen again. I forgot to show you guys my clean kitchen, but I'll show you it at the end of everything.
Hi.
I'm making a very simple sweet and sour or yeah, sweet and sour sauce. Just a minute, Maze. You can make this so many different ways. I'm doing my easiest, most simple way. Vinegar, ketchup, and brown sugar, and soy sauce. And that's it. Sometimes I add grape jelly, sometimes I add a little molasses, sometimes I add some sweet chili sauce. But those ribs are quite spicy. And what, Mally?
Can I do Misha's hair?
Can you do Misha's hair? Yes. But you girls need to get some fresh clothes on too, please. Mally's doing a spa day up in her room with her sister. And I don't have specific directions, guys. I just do it and taste it and do it and taste it and do it and taste it until it tastes okay to me. And this seems like a lot of sugar and vinegar and ketchup. And it is. But you're just eating it on glazed meatballs, so it's not like you're having a whole soup bowl of this. I buy the cheapest ketchup I can find. This was $2 at Sobeys, I think. So we mix it together. I just want to show you, I washed up all these stinking pans. I gotta put this away. I don't know if you've seen, these are the lovely oven mitts my sister gave me. I got real deal oven mitts now. Anyways, yeah, I washed up those rib pans because I'm gonna need that big cookie sheet for the egg rolls and the spring rolls. And I washed that big stock pot because I need it for the Chinese noodles that I'm gonna like fry up after they cook. Ah. It's like a make work project, but at least I get to eat at the end of it. Alright, I'm just going to dump that sweet and sour sauce into these meatballs. I just plugged it in. I am going to put this one on low. Time check, it's 3:09 in the afternoon. We'll eat supper around 5:30. But since these are still frozen, because they've just been sitting in here, I want them to really warm up quick, and then I'll turn it down to keep warm. Now, if I was leaving this in the pan and having it for supper, I'd thicken that sauce up. I'd put a little cornstarch in it, and it just thickens it up a little bit. I like thick sauces, guys. I don't really like runny sauces. And this isn't covering it all. So, yeah, actually, I think I'm going to put it on high and leave the thing skew like that, so it kind of evaporates a little bit, so it thickens up a smidge. We'll see. Alright, as of right now I have nothing in the oven, and I can't have that. I'm not wasting time for later on, so I'm going to put those egg rolls in. And yeah, they're already fully cooked, but they'll warm up, and then I'll put them in one of those little pans that I have the ribs and chicken in. Oh, I need this big one. So it keeps warm. I just bought store-bought spring rolls and store egg rolls. I do know how to make my own egg rolls, but I didn't have any, and I'm not making any today, I can tell you that. I was just talking to my dad on the phone. He doesn't think he's going to be able to make it tonight, which is too bad because, oh, I love him. Anyways, I told him I'd save him some Chinese food because I know I'll have lots. But I'm going to just add some soy sauce to this. That's just yellow pepper, onion, and mushrooms and rice. And I made this rice last night because I find cold rice is easier to make fried rice with. It sticks, you know, stays in its shape better. And yeah, I'll just season it up with some soy sauce. Ta-da! Alright, it's 3:50. Egg rolls are done. I just cut up the rest of that turkey I didn't use, put it in there, so if anybody wants a turkey sandwich in the next day or two, that's all ready to go. I'm going to, I just filled up a pot of water. I'm going to do those noodles. And what else was I going to do?
I got that day.
Oh, change Maze's bum. With freshly cleaned hands, I took the egg rolls from the pan, put it in this. I'm going to cover it. Move on to the spring rolls while that water comes up to boil for the noodles. Alright, I'm going to rest my bones for a minute and see if I remember how to do this. I used to work at a Chinese food restaurant in Halifax with my good friend and cousin-in-law, LL. If you're watching this, LL, we used to sit and do this with napkins. These aren't the same kind of napkins, so I don't know if they're going to work. We'll see. It's not going to be as pretty, but they're those little, like sailor hats or whatever. See if I can make it work. No. Let me see here. A little bit more. These are leftover Christmas napkins that says fa la 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 la. See if that one will work. I don't know, it's not going to be quite as tip-top, but I'm a little rusty. Yeah. But luckily, the kids won't know the difference. It looks like one of those little crowns. They'll just think, oh, look at that napkin. I'm going to try to get a few of these done. Okay, that water just came up to boil. I just had to, that napkin seemed like a good idea, but Mace thinks that they're toys, and so I'm just going to leave it. Scratch that for another year. I've done it before. I don't really have time for that right now. My husband's gone to town to pick up some fortune cookies. Sometimes we can buy those in the store here, and sometimes we can't. So he's going to go to the actual restaurant and buy some. And I found these at the store yesterday. Steam fried noodles. Otherwise I use those rooster egg noodle thingies. So these, it says boil for 2 to 3 minutes, stir occasionally, do not overcook. Pour into colander, drain, heat, wok. I don't have a wok, I'm using a frying pan. Coats steam fried noodles, brown broth until crispy. Well, I'm gonna improvise. So when this comes up to scratch, I'll do the noodles and then I'll bring you back when those are done because we're gonna fry that up with some bean sprouts and stuff. So that's the plan. I just put that water on the back burner. I think I'm gonna fry up this stuff first. I bought a can of this. I can't remember if I've used something like this before, but I'm gonna fry this up with one of those chicken breasts I baked last night when I got home. And then when the noodles are done, I'm gonna add the noodles to this. And it'll be whatever concoction it turns out to be like. These are seasoned vegetable mix. And the chicken was just salt and pepper. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I drained that can and rinsed it. And I always put one of those cans of little corn on the cobs, whatever the heck they're called, in one of my dishes at New Year's because the kids always get the biggest kick out of it. They're, you know, just, oh, a corn on the cob, look how small it is and all that stuff. They really like it. So I'm going to put it in my noodle dish this year. They're kind of big though, so maybe I'll cut them in half. Alright, so that's 2 chicken breasts in there and half of that bowl of onions because I'm not going to have any room for the noodles if I put any more stuff in there. I'm about to drop those noodles in that pot. And I still need to get that New Year's border up. I want to hang that up. I just dumped out half of that beef and broccoli stuff because the broccoli on top doesn't seem to be cooking as fast as I want. So when I strain those noodles, I'm going to put that frying pan on the oven, or the stove top, the other stove top, and get that cooking, and then I'll dump it all back in the slow cooker again. It's just, I want everything done around the same time, and when those spring rolls come out of the oven, I'm going to put all these pans I have on my table in the oven with the oven shut off because it's nice and toasty in there. Alright, the kids have arrived.
Martin go to town?
He did. He has the girls with him, so they should be back anytime now.
I wonder, is Misty coming?
As far as I know, that's what Julie's saying. I haven't got the chairs out yet. He should be home soon. He just went to town.
Oh.
But at least I got the banner up. I have a few other decorations, but
Where's that fella? Mark, Mace.
that's as good as it's going to get tonight.
Mace. Mace.
Alright, we're about to sit down and grub. My husband's not back from town yet with the fortune cookies and more chopsticks, but we'll use what we got. Caden, are you going to use chopsticks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chopstick master over here.
Yes. There's some
Sort of.
hot chili sauce, some red cherry sauce, some fun sauce, and soy sauce.
Meatballs?
Oh, there's meatballs. There's the black bean chicken,
Where's the meatballs?
the ribs,
These?
the fried rice, the noodle dish with the sesame oil, the meatballs, spring rolls, egg rolls, beef and broccoli, and honey garlic. Alright guys, my stinking battery died right when we were about to sit down and grub, but I'll put some pictures here. And it was a blast. It's about 7 o'clock now. Everybody just left. They couldn't stay super long tonight, but I mean, they don't stay for, it's not a late night party anyways. It's just like a family get together supper. Let me turn you around. And yeah, it was good. It was good. But it is stormy outside, so they had to get on the road, which is fine. I sent some food along with my sister-in-law and her kids, her beautiful children. And yeah, I'm about to run next door to my awesome neighbor and bring her some food too. I tried to call her, but the number that I have, it's going to a wrong number. So if you're watching, Saritha, I'm coming over. Anyways, I'll take you outside to see what it's like. You can see it's dark out now, but we'll see. Alright guys, I got my bag of food. I put a little Happy New Year's crown that I got for everybody in there too. I gotta shut this door. And a fortune cookie. And everything. I don't know if her door will be open. We'll see. Oh, you guys can't see, but it's still snowing. And it's all snowy out in the shop light. See all the snow? I got my husband's big boots on and his big winter jacket. Oh, what a glorious day. I'm feeling happy. I should be exhausted, like dead tired on my feet, but I'm not. I probably am once I sit down and relax a minute. Oh. Sorry, I wish you could see. See the snow coming down that street light? We'll see. Well, that was a fantastic visit. See if I can make it home without falling on my backside with these big old boots. But we had a good yarn, a good yak. And just, I had to tell her how much I'd love having her as my friend and my neighbor. So, yeah. It was a perfect way to just relax a bit after such a busy day. Anyways, I'm just wondering, I don't know, I was over there a little over an hour. Maybe my whole house is asleep. Oh, we'll see. Maze was asleep on the couch when I left. My husband was on the other couch. The girls were upstairs, so we'll see. All right. Here's the leftovers. That's all the ribs. 2 things of meatballs. That is the black bean chicken. There's rice and noodles in there. The egg rolls and spring rolls. Beef and broccoli. Honey garlic pork. And more beef and broccoli. And my mother-in-law made a cheesecake, so that's what's left of that. I'll cover that up. Yeah, my kitchen's almost straightened up. I'm going to sweep the floor. I'll just bring you back to that point where I snapped my fingers. I just couldn't get it all clean at one time today, but it's almost there. Sweep the floor, put that stuff away, wipe my counters. I already wiped them once, but I'll wipe them again. I wipe my stove, clean out my sink, and that's it. Oh, here is... I cleared most of this table off. The kids had a whole bunch of kid kitchen toys on here. Wipe that table. And dismantle this table. For as cold as it is, Miss Misha has her bathing suit on. Ah, silly girl. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Alright, this table's done, except for Misha's little carbonated water can over there in glass. That's what I got, a case of that carbonated water, raspberry lime. Took them on the table. I'm not going to try to put these toys away. Since it's New Year's Eve, I'm letting the kids stay up for as long as they can. Crazy, I know, but it's New Year's Eve. And for those that don't know the story of the Christmas cozy, this is the Christmas cozy. We always make one for December 1st. It's just, I get a used box from an appliance store, somebody that just bought a big appliance. And we cut a door in it, put some Christmas lights in it, and decorate it with Christmas paper. Then, on January 1st, it poofs and disappears all by itself. And we do it again next December. So, bon voyage, a fond farewell to the 2017 Christmas cozy after tonight. It's been well loved, well played with, and has held lots of giggles and laughter and some tears and some fights, but it's all good. That's what it's there for. So, and our Santa Claus tree. Yeah. So I think I'm going to wind this video down. It's only like 10 o'clock at night. Oh, let me see. Oh no, it's quarter after 10. But I just want to thank you all for joining me for this Maritime Christmas. I'm not going to call them Maritime Christmas after today, even though it is, to some, still the Christmas season, which I feel it in my heart every day, I do. But I'm going to take down this tree tomorrow, and the decorations around here tomorrow. I'm not going to rush. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it, but I felt like, oh, it's time now. It's time to move forward. But I want to wish you all a very, very happy New Year, full of peace, love, and happiness to the fullest extent. And yeah, I'm so, I don't know, thankful for all the friends I've made this year. I only started this channel back in February, but I've made so many friends. And I can't thank you enough. Yeah, for finding me and, you know, my family and our crazy family chaos, fun, food, frenzy. Anyways, I just want to say thank you and bring on 2018. It's going to be a good one, guys. It really is. And I look forward to making more friends and strengthening the friendships that I already have. So, yeah, I think I'm going to kick back and relax the rest of the evening. I'm not going to do any more cleaning today. I did the bulk of it, but I'm tired. And I might have a glass of wine later, closer to midnight, if I can hang that long. If I have it now, I know I'd be like a light, so I'm not gonna. Anyways, have a good evening, and yeah, from my heart, my home, my family to yours, Happy New Year. All right, guys. See you next year. Bye.